So that's why I said, gotta have Mike here to make sure I'm on point. But, so those are coming up. He'll tell the story behind those. We are going to...
30 Years of Indians?
Okay. I think before we do that, we're gonna share with you our 2016 Proof and Uncirculated 30th Anniversary Silver Eagle set. This is $199.95. Oh, this is what we're going to right now? Okay, $199.95. We've got 4 flexible payments of $49.99. I said to Mike, I'm surprised we actually have these in stock to be able to share, because...
No more surprised than I am.
Oh, okay.
I thought these were long gone.
Right.
I thought these were long gone. This is, what do I call this? A fall between the cracks coin, okay? Fall between the cracks coin. These are from 2016, sold out limited editions. I think these are 2 of the single most significant coins ever made by the United States Mint. And what I can promise you is that they are the absolute 2 most significant coins ever made by the United States Mint that are $99 a piece, basically. What happened is this, and people say, what do you mean fall between the cracks? The United States government puts out coins, you know, whenever they kind of decide to put them out. They don't really tell us, right? So, like, the coin on the left that you see on your left on the screen there is what's called a satin finish coin. The coin on the right is a proof coin. So, this year's satin finish and proof coins have already been released by the United States Mint, long released, months ago. But in 2016, they didn't release them until basically November, December. So what it created is coins that they did not make enough of. And the reason is they make them to order. So by the time they released them in 2016, the year was in essence over. I didn't even get to sell either one of these coins in 2016. I couldn't even sell them to 2017. Because people are already getting forward, they're looking forward to the brand new coins, you know, the new 2017s, and they're looking at all these other things, and silver and gold and all this, so these fall between the cracks. So not only were they extraordinarily rare, but they're also a 30th anniversary American Eagle. And the United States government has got a history of doing special anniversary eagles. They did a 10th anniversary eagle, a 20th anniversary eagle, and a 25th anniversary United States Special Eagle. But on none of those did they do this. Can we get in close on the edge? It says, stamped right on the edge, 30th anniversary.
Nice.
None of the other anniversary coins made by the United States government are edge lettered and say 30th anniversary or 10th anniversary or 25th or 20th anniversary. But they both these coins say 30th anniversary.
And those are the only ones, right?
And they made no other coin sets to celebrate the 30th anniversary. They only made 3 silver eagles last year. The regular mint state coin and these 2 coins, and these 2 they edge lettered with 30th anniversary. If you're looking for the rarest regular American proof silver eagle, okay, it's this coin. If you want the rarest satin finish eagle, it's this coin. The rarity of these coins are absolutely unmatched just in general. Now add in the fact that they are anniversary coins, add in the fact that they are anniversary coins, and the fact that they're only $99.95 is truly amazing. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. The United States government first made an anniversary American Silver Eagle on the 10th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. They made 31,000 of those coins, the 1995 W. Didn't have any edge lettering on it. That coin in this condition sells for, one of them sells for, I don't know, about 10 grand. About 10,000.
Ah, just 10 grand.
Just 10 grand. 10 grand. Last one we sold here was certified was 30,000. We sold it just like that. 29,995 for a mint state 7 or a proof 70. So then they did a 20th anniversary set, and they didn't put they didn't label it 20th anniversary. They just said it came in a 20th anniversary set, and they made a special reverse proof coin, the very first reverse proof eagle. They made 250,000 of those. That coin in this condition we sell for I think we sell for about $400 or $500. Both of these coins, by the by, are rarer than that coin. Okay, wow. Both these coins are rarer than that coin, by the by. So you've got that. Then you've got the 5th anniversary American Silver Eagle. Did again a reverse proof American Silver Eagle. Now that coin in this condition, every bit of $500 or $600 or $700. So of all of the anniversary eagles, you have in essence 2 of the rarest right here. The only ones that are edge lettered of any kind. There's nothing, there's no designation on the 10th or the 20th or the 25th anniversary eagles on the eagle itself that defines it from being from an anniversary set. These coins actually say, and they're the only ones of any of the anniversary coins that say on the coin itself that it's a special designation anniversary American Silver Eagle. And the designation and the set that it comes from is extraordinarily important. We just sold a bunch of 2016 Congratulations Silver Eagles. We sold those for $2,000 a piece. We are sold out completely and totally and utterly, folks.
Wow.
Completely and totally, utterly sold out. Okay? Utterly sold out of those coins.
You're making me
But I
think of
have
a
these
cow.
coins at 99. What's that?
You just kept saying utterly. All I can think of are
Utterly.
cows.
I'm just amazed at this.
Yes.
Now here's the other cool
Such
part.
a child.
Yes. I am. Oh, I thought you meant me.
No.
Because I'm like that when I get around coins.
I know.
Now, of those anniversary sets, they did that 25th anniversary set. They put it in this beautiful blue lacquer box. Okay? Because they made a special set of it.
Right.
The United States government made no special set for the 30th anniversary. I happen to have boxes left over from the 25th anniversary from 5 years earlier.
Oh, so you put them in.
So I made a set. The United States government never made a set of 30th anniversary American Silver Eagles, but we did. We put it in an official United States Mint box that you can see. This is beautiful blue lacquer. We sell this box, by the way, for I think $49.95
so
all
50
day
bucks.
long.
So then $149.95 for just the coins.
75 bucks for the coins.
For coins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For American
that's
Silver
impressive.
Eagles.
Right.
So that's the amazing part. So you get the box that comes with that. So we made the set that the government, for some reason, decided not to. For the government that released them at the very end of the year. So you have rarity on an unprecedented level, just from an eagle standpoint. So they only started making the satin finish eagle in 2006. Okay? So it's not only the 30th anniversary of the eagle, but it's the 10th anniversary of the satin finish eagle. Of all of those satin finish eagles ever made by the United States government, which one is the rarest? This coin right here.
How many satin finishes did they make?
Oh, this one right here?
Well, no, I mean in total for the Silver Eagles. Like
I don't know. They've made millions of them.
they have.
I believe so. Yeah, they only made about 186,000 of these. So
no, I mean how many years have been satin finished? Do they do one every
when
year?
When it's the 10th anniversary. No, they skipped 2010, 2009 and 10.
Oh, okay.
9 and 10. Then they started again in 11. So 6, 7, and 8, skipped 9 and 10, 11, 12, and then on through
so
that.
it's not always a guarantee.
Right, always. Well, they were only making the regular Mint State Eagles back then. So what you have is rarity here. So the rarest of all the satin finish eagles. If you want the rarest of the West Point minted United States Silver Eagles, other than, of course, the 10th anniversary coin, which is a $10,000 coin, it's this coin right here. It's this coin right here as well. Once again, also says 30th anniversary. In the custom box, we made the set that the United States government decided not to. I have no idea why. They should have.
I know.
They should have, and since they didn't, we did.
You did?
We went ahead and did that. The amazing part about this is that we can sell these for $199.95. That we can literally sell these in the custom presentation box for less than, because if you look at the other presentation eagles, the 10th anniversary eagle is 10 grand. The 20th anniversary eagle is going to run you, let's call it 400. The 25th anniversary is going to run you 600. Or you can buy these for less than $100 a piece.
Well, and then you add in the $50 presentation box that was government packaging that Mike just put in here to make the presentation stellar, outstanding, and it really is. The fact that we are also having this coin set, this 2-coin set of the Silver Eagles on FlexPay for your proof and your uncirculated Silver Eagle, you're looking at $49.99 on 4 monthly installments on your credit card. Now, many of you will ask me, if I use FlexPay, do I still get a 30-day money-back guarantee? Absolutely. We always want you to be 100%, if not more, thrilled with your purchase. So we want you to shop with confidence. You get that 30-day money-back guarantee, which is unprecedented in the world of coin collecting. Typically, once you buy it, the coin is yours. Even if you're unhappy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. That's right. Here at HSN for 30 years with Coin Collector, we have prided ourselves on really delivering you an excellent kind of shopping experience when it comes to coins. So you get the 30-day money-back guarantee. You get flexible payments on this coin in particular, or 2 coins, I should say. So 4 flexible payments are available there. We're also going to include that government presentation box as well. And that was really Mike's idea. That was Mike's idea to take these.
Actually, I can take no credit for it whatsoever. Someone in my warehouse said, hey, Mike, I got 2,000 of these boxes. They fit these coins. What should we do with them?
Well,
I'm going, how about we do this with them?
I love how honest you are. That's good.
So I wish I could take credit for it, but I simply can't.
Well, that's nice.